Bets and analysis Thursday, November 7th. Another winner yesterday, 2-0 to start the week. Golden State Warriors +7, and they win outright, guys. 4-1 to start the month of November, and we continue the momentum. We're up close to $11,000 this month alone, and half of the plays have been posted for free, guys. So if you guys are winning, if you guys are growing, if you guys are learning, if you guys are finding this show funny, and you like it, all I ask for in return, guys, is for you to share it with a couple buddies that do the same thing you do. We all have group chats, Instagram chats, where we're sending plays, BR betting posts, and all that good stuff. Share it with them. I guarantee you they'll thank you in the long run. And on top of that, guys, you'll be helping me, which goes a long way. Now, as always, guys, please like this video, shoot a comment if you guys are enjoying it, and subscribe to the channel if you guys don't want to miss on any of this weekend's action, which I might be making a video, guys, so stay tuned to that. Now, today, big play NFL, guys, and before I do start off, I want to touch on two things that are important, so listen to me closely. First and foremost, I extended the remainder of the year pass one last day, guys. $200 gets you the remainder of the year till December 31st, guys. Every single place, so you don't miss any actions whenever I don't make a video because I'm traveling or because it's the weekend. So that's point number one. Point number two, guys, if you guys are enjoying this, just take the plays, guys. There's no need to message me this, that you're not going to take the Warriors because it's a public play. Buddy, you're following me. I'm not following you. There's no need to send me your opinion. If you don't like it, just stay quiet and don't take it. That's it, guys. I don't care for your opinion. I'm sorry if that sounds rough, but I really don't. So don't message me this, guys, because at the end of the day, you're just going to get ignored. And at the end of the day, if you didn't take the play, it's your loss, not mine. And just a learning lesson, so you guys can all learn on this, right? Yesterday, yes, the Warriors were attracting a lot of the money when it comes to the spread, and it was a bit more of the public play. Now, where was the money line going? Was it a good outcome for Vegas if Boston lost yesterday when all the money line was on them? I think so. So think beyond just the public perception, guys. And fading the public isn't necessarily a strategy that's a winning strategy long term. You guys have to know why you're fading a team or why you're taking a team beyond just fading the public. So there's that, guys, a little learning lesson, because some of you guys think you guys are pros, but in reality, you guys don't even bet more than 20 bucks. So let's get to today's action, guys. We got NFL lined up for today. We got Baltimore versus Cincinnati. So first thing we're going to look at is power rankings. I like to look at the strength of schedule every single time I analyze plays for football, college and NFL. Baltimore right now in the power rankings sitting at 3rd, and Cincinnati sitting at 13th. The strength of schedule is a big difference between these two teams. Cincinnati right now, their strength of schedule sitting at 25th, whereas Baltimore sitting at 6th. Baltimore is playing extremely well and facing the toughest team, whereas Cincinnati, yes, they're playing well, but they're facing easier teams, and something we got to factor in this game. Altogether right now, Lamar Jackson is the better QB and is looking like the MVP, plain and simple. Now, Joe Burrow is somebody we have to respect. He's played well against Lamar in the past, and he's a stud at the end of the day and has a good receiving corp and a good offense that he can potentially pull an upset. Now, I'm not saying that's a play. Listen tightly to what the play is going to be. Line open up at -6 depending on the book, give or take. Right now, the line is still sitting at 6, and money and support is rather even altogether, guys. When it comes to the spread, the Bengals are attracting a little bit more of the bets and money, but nothing significant, right? Nothing lopsided by any means. If anything, it's more even than anything. On the money line on VSIN, it's showing that Baltimore is attracting a good amount of money, and in other books like BetMGM, you're seeing Bengals are attracting a little bit more money. So it's important to factor in different websites like VSIN and looking at Twitter, BetMGMs through John Ewing, a guy that I highly recommend you guys follow because he breaks down the splits for every single game that are important, and it gives you guys information on different books, which is critical in this industry. So altogether, money rather even, money line and spreads. And now my big question for you guys is, if you were Las Vegas and you were making the line for this game, would it beat 6? Because I personally think this line is a little bit high. Personally speaking, I think 6 points is a lot of points considering they face each other off this season already. And it was a 2.5 point spread in Cincinnati. And now it pushed up to 6. Now, I know there's injuries, and we're going to talk about that here in just 1 second. But 6 is still a high number. Does Vegas know something we don't? Let's continue looking, guys. At the end of the day, like I just mentioned, these guys faced each other off earlier this year. Overtime game, Baltimore ended up winning by 3 and covered the spread. Now, there's 2 key injuries that Cincinnati has right now. One of them is Higgins. A key receiving player is out for today. Along with that, too, Moss is out. Zach Moss is officially out, and Brown, which is your leading running back, is going to be taking most of the reps, and he's been hurt. So they're a little hobbled coming into this game in Baltimore, which is a tough place to play altogether, guys. On top of that, too, one thing that we got to factor in is head-to-head. Last year, this exact same scenario happened, guys. Cincinnati lost by 3 at home in this exact same fashion they lost in overtime last time out. And then they went to Baltimore, and Baltimore crushed them by 14 points. Now, I'm not saying that means that we're going to take Baltimore, but it's something that we got to factor in altogether when we're analyzing these games. So what I look into these games, when I look into these games, there's a couple things I look at. Yards per play offensively and defensively. And offensively, Baltimore leads the way. They're number 1 in the league. And defensively, Cincinnati does have the lead in yards per play defensively, sitting at 8th right now, allowing 5.3 on average, versus Baltimore that's allowing 5.9. Now, strength of schedule is something we got to think about. Cincinnati has not been playing tough teams. Baltimore has. So that's something we got to factor in. And there's no real way to really estimate what the numbers would be if the strength of schedule would be the same. But it's something that you guys got to think about a little bit while we create a system for that. QB rating, Lamar Jackson's playing much better. But again, we got to be careful with Joe Burrow. Now, the other stats that I look at is red zone efficiency. Baltimore sitting number 1, but Cincinnati sitting 3rd. So pretty close. But again, strength of schedule is something that we got to continue factoring in. Third down conversions, offensively, Cincinnati's been continuing the game a little bit more and better than Baltimore. I say continuing the game because once you convert third downs continuously, you hold the ball longer and you control the game a little bit better. So Cincinnati has the lead on that, but again, strength of schedule is something that factors in. And pretty much the rest of the aisle, other than opponent's third down conversion per game, Baltimore does have the lead on turnover margins, on red zone efficiency, defensively and offensively, and third down conversion is where Cincinnati has the lead. So altogether, in all my stats, which is a total of 7, 2 of them go to Cincinnati, 5 then go to Baltimore. And again, the strength of schedule speaks a lot into this, right? Let's factor that in for a little bit. Strength of schedule. Baltimore's been playing tough teams all season. Cincinnati, on the flip side, has not, guys. So for today's game, this is the play for today. And again, it's a very similar situation to yesterday. I'll be posting the ticket tonight once I verify everything and see the splits. My play is Baltimore Ravens minus 5.5. I'll buy the hook down from 6 to 5.5. I do like him in this spot, guys. I believe Vegas is setting a trap for the public. 6 points seems like a lot, and most of you are probably like, wow, 6 points. Bengals lost by 3 to the Baltimore Ravens on October 6th. This is a lock. Reality is Vegas knows more than you and I'm not falling for that trap. So Baltimore Ravens minus 5.5. Wait for the ticket. Wait for the ticket is all I ask for, because if anything changes, I might not be taking the play, but this is a play lined up as of now. We're going to wait. We still have 10 hours till game time, so a lot can happen till then. So again, guys, follow my Instagram at AF Sports. I've left it in the description below. Get the remainder of the year pass so you don't miss out on any of this weekend's plays. We're currently on a 5-1 run. And on top of that too, guys, if you guys are enjoying the show, share it, like it, and let's continue winning, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.